Ha, ha, ha. Fucking hell. So let's see if you guys are here yet. Are we here yet? Can we see what's happening yet? It hasn't done the thing yet, so give me a hot minute. Oh no, it's not going to do it. And now watch, it'll do it. And it's so. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Anyway, hello. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to this live stream for everyone. I hope I did that right. Anyway, I washed my hair with my shampoo and conditioner. So now my hair, because it's hot as balls, wants to make out with my face. So that has been a tricky bitch. But I wanted to talk to y'all about the workshop, the writing Zoom that Anarchy Crew is doing in about a half hour. Mindy, what is up? How are you doing? Oh my gosh, my hair is driving me absolutely crazy. I cut it. So all of this shit, it's like super sticky. It's like Velcro. So my hair touches it and it just wants to like stick to it. But my hair is all like full and fluffy because I washed it and conditioned it. And it's too much. It's too much right now, guys. Okay. So, what we're going to be doing in the Zoom call, if you are an Anarchy Crew, we're going to be doing some writing prompts, and then we're going to talk about what our goals are for our work in progress and how far we've come in the last week. Now, I want you guys to realize, too, that Monday, October 7th, at noon Pacific, starts the week-long, Monday through Friday, every day at noon Pacific, fiction writing workshop, where I'm going to be going over how to write fiction with you guys, and kind of everything from beginning to end, what to do. So mark it on your calendars. I should like actually put like a thing so people know and could hit the notify me thing. I'll do that today or tomorrow. For people in Anarchy Crew or in the crew in general, just any tier member, have you guys been having trouble with Discord? I'm getting a lot of people saying that the Discord links are not working. And I don't know what to do. I keep adding fresh links. I will be at work, but I'm going to be watching it back afterward. Perfect. And honestly, even if you're doing that, still either leave it in the comments or send me emails based on what like the homework kind of shit is. So make sure you're still doing that. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Sorry, Jeff just sent me a image. I was already on Discord, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand. Like the invites expire relatively quickly, but once you're there forever. So it's like, what's the big fucking deal? Like, I don't get why the invites even expire. It's kind of stupid. Whatever. I mean, I don't fucking know. So I'm going to try to look into that again as well. I have some art that I'm doing tonight after the Zoom, and I will be sharing that with you guys later in the week. That's going to be it's very different, but it's something that I used to do a long time ago. So that's going to be fun. But just so you guys know too, after this fiction writing course, hello, Gurf. After the fiction writing course, I am going to be doing a screenwriting course, like a script, movie script, screenplay workshop, just like the poetry workshop. That again, if you're an Anarchy Crew, you can go back and watch the last two poetry workshops that were a week long, plus over 150 lessons that are specific for that. So all that's Anarchy Crew stuff. Hit the join button down below. I don't mean to be like, do this, do this, do this. I really hate fucking doing that, and I don't really want to be doing that anymore. But you guys need to know what's going on. Hello, Felissa, how are you doing? Who else is Gurf? Yeah, okay. I thought Jeff was in here, but he's just like sending me messages. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So here we are. So again, the emails are going to go out for the writing Zoom in about 15 minutes. Does anybody have any questions about anything I've talked about so far before we get into that? Because again, if you join Anarchy Crew or higher, I need your email address. So make sure I have that so I could send you the Zoom link. But I've been mine and beautiful. There's no way. What is the weather like where you guys are at? It is so effing hot here still. Dude, this place is ridiculous, dude. No. And I got a lamp in case you guys missed it. There is a lamp here now. So there is light. Oh yeah, let me do it like this. Let me see if I could. Can I do this? Okay, it's not going to let me do that. Can I do it over here? I'm trying to do all of this stuff gray, rainy, and miserable. I don't know. I guess I would rather it be hot because I fucking hate the rain when it just rains and rains and rains and rains. I almost prefer it raining constantly, like hard, than it just like kind of drizzling and just being like, blech. That's where I'm like, oh, I hate this. Something, something beautiful. There's no way. I think we lost somebody here. I'm trying to see who isn't here now. There's no way. All right. I think that's all good. So I will send those emails out in a little bit here. But yes, are there any other questions about 70 and sunny here? Wow. Okay, so it's just effing perfect in Mindy's backyard. Great. Thanks a lot, Mindy. Just joking. I love this time of year, so I don't mind the rain personally. Now, how often out of the year does it rain like this? Because I understand the fall, October, the gloomy, cool smell of leaves rotting. I get all that. But if it's like that all the time, that's not okay. And you know it. Don't try to make excuses up for bad weather. Just kidding. A masterpiece. I'm excited. For those of you who were at the morning coffee stream this morning. Actually, it was just me and Caitlin this morning. But I went over the new like business idea for writers that like popped in my head the other day. And the more I think about it and the more I talk about it, the more it seems like an actual legit thing that can actually happen. And I'm actually a little taken aback. Like I thought for sure I would have found a huge flaw. And the flaw that there is in it isn't a flaw as much as it is a selling point if I could figure out how to make it work. So that's fun. So I'm playing with that. Oh no. I just saw there was some flooding in some weird places here, and then Florida. Like I have family out in Florida, and almost everyone, like their like whole house, like at least a foot to 2 feet is underwater, and so everything's like ruined. So that's really rough for like people and shit. It's awful. Flooding is bad. Yeah, I lost the only time I've ever lost personal belongings were in floods. Like I live in earthquake country, never had an earthquake destroy my stuff, touch wood, never had a fire destroy my stuff, touch wood, no other natural disasters, but um 2 times a garage that I had ended up underwater and just destroyed tons and tons of things. So I can't even imagine um, losing everything. It's that just breaks my heart. So anyhow, I have a question for you guys in the chat. What is the thing that makes it hardest for you to write? What is your biggest stumbling block? What is your biggest distraction? What is your biggest um, gremlin? What is the thing that makes you not be able to do what you were put here to do? God knows she's a masterpiece. Doom, 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 doom. All right, so you guys all are perfectly fine. That's good. I'm glad that you have nothing wrong. Um, that's awesome. That just means you do your shit. Biggest distraction is BookTube because there's always something I could be working on it. Biggest distraction is BookTube. Okay, so BookTube's your biggest distraction because there's always something you can be doing on BookTube that keeps you from writing. Is that what you're saying? Okay. So in that instance, do you think BookTube and your YouTube presence is a part of your creativity and a part of your a part of your outward creativity? Because if you do, then then that's not keeping you from writing because you're still creating. You're creating content. And if you're putting that same kind of emphasis into that creation, then that's fine. But if it's something where like you want to write, but you can't because you're like, oh, I got to do BookTube stuff. The second you roll your eyes and are like, ugh, that's when shit's not fun. And you have to like reevaluate how much priority you're putting in certain things. The eye roll to yourself, that should be the biggest indicator of your interest level in something that you're doing. Okay. So if you ever catch yourself rolling your eyes, it's something that you're doing. Like, take note of that. Okay, let me see. I don't know what that means. Okay. God knows where the masterpiece. Okay. Let me see. I struggle with character development and story details. That is what I need to add to transition to a short story instead of a poem. I'm trying to think. I don't think with a short story you need to work on character development. Because for the most part, with short stories, everything is, and you are the reader showing up while something is going on. And then you learn about everything as everything is happening. Like a short story usually doesn't have the, well, welcome. Now that you're here, let's explain who all these people are and what they're doing and how they grew up. Like, I would say to do this for you, don't worry about your characters at all and write a super flat character short story just so you could finish a story. And then when you're done with it, if you feel like the character's too flat, look and see if you can add any little flourishes on them as a person, like whether it's just like a eh or like a psh, like any little thing, or like a ooh, like any little thing that would make their character start to come to life a little bit. Because the thing that a lot of writers don't understand is that you need to just give a character a little something, and then the reader will put in their head whoever that character reminds them of. And now you don't have to do any character development at all because the reader has already decided who that character is. That's a life hack. If you don't want to do really any character development. But like, I'm not even joking. Like, if you were to just say that one of these characters was like blonde, and since we were talking about eye rolling, let's go with that. So this character's blonde. People know that she's got long blonde hair and maybe bangs, let's say. Okay. And at one point during something that happens, she goes and like rolls her eyes. Okay. And like turns her head. Anybody, like me just saying that right now, you all watching this came up with someone in your head who that is. Whether it's somebody you know in person, whether it's somebody you saw in a movie or a TV show, you already put that character together. And subconsciously, as a listener, you already have like a backstory for this character. So now you don't have to fucking do anything as a writer. You just have to tell the rest of the story. And so it's really like it's a very cheap way of getting in. But if you could just come up with, like, even if you're just watching TV, okay, like just spend a night with a notebook watching your favorite TV shows and notice all the separate characters and find one thing that each character does that differentiates them from the other characters on the show, and just make notes of what those things are. And now you have a toolbox of like 20 different things that you could just like fucking throw at some flat character wrote in a story. And now suddenly they're like this big, larger than life character. Um, Maybe it's dialogue instead of story details. I have all the events down. Yeah, you're amazing at like describing a scene to invoke emotion. So don't ever worry about that. Professor Strangefinger, hello. So much alike, procrastinating. I dig the pumpkin, friend. Head full of ideas. I need someone to poke me with a fire stick. Yes, that is something. I wrote my story as a 4-page poem, and it serves as a really good outline that I can add the details for. Totally. Like, that was like on one of the, what episode was that? It was a podcast episode. Where, who was that? Was it Jimmy? Where somebody came on because they wrote their outline for their novel as poems and then took all of that and then wrote their novel. Um, that was pretty cool. Um, let's see. Oh, geez, Louise. I can't believe I pronounced that correctly. I get it. All right. Writing leaves out the human details, like where did that come from? Well, yeah, I mean, I think we all know where those come from. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. And oh, okay, we're just going full into the toilet stuff. I doodle a lot. I just got some new high quality inks too. I want to do some. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Yeah, totally do that. I have a friend that does that actually. Um, yeah, you should totally do that. How do you say that? Cryptoid? Is that how you say that? I've never like I always see the word and I never hear anybody say it. Um, but yeah, I have a friend. She does tons of stuff like that. Um, that's like all she makes actually. So yeah, so that's one thing you can do. I need to write these things down because I never remember them. And then when I like want to like do like a list of like writing advice or something like that, I never do that. Dang, I'm envious of your eyebrows. Mine are almost invisible. Well, yeah, like these things have been growing since I was an embryo. I think I came out with them. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. They weren't that popular when I was a small child. Everybody thought I was Eddie Munster just by a sharpie. Yeah, dude, especially the kind with the chisel tip. Those things will put those fuckers on for you like nobody's business. Okay, so if you are going to join the Anarchy crew to do the Zoom call, you need to do it right now because I'm about to send out the invites. I had a growth cut off. It's going to the lab. Oh my gosh, that's a sad thing. Don't laugh about that. Is that a laughing kitty? Yeah, let's not laugh about that. Well, I hope everything's okay. What's the word? What do you say to somebody like that? I drive shoppies all the time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, seriously, take care. Like, make sure that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the Zoom links now. If you guys want to chat amongst yourselves for the next couple minutes while I do this, because I think it's going to take me a minute. I don't want to lose my leg or even just die yet. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But then again, I'm not a doctor. Um, Actually, we're going to wrap this up because my brain is already like going off the rails here. But if you want to join the weekly writing Zooms with the writing prompts and the sharing of your work and the accountability for your work in progress, hit the join button down below, join Anarchy Crew or higher, and we will do that. And then again, make sure Monday at noon Pacific time, the fiction writing workshop, a week long, 5-day free thing is going on starting Monday, September 7th. noon Pacific. So make sure you are around for that. So other than that, thanks for hanging out, guys. Good luck with your work. And Anarchy Crew, I will see you in a minute. The email will be going out now. Mwah. Byes.